What is up, my bros? Rinnitea here, and we're here to watch KamuiCosplay's cosplay studio. Also, I really admire Kamui Cosplay, and this is literally the best cosplay studio I have ever seen. So yeah, let's go watch this video. And let's go see what Kamui Cosplay Studio has to offer. Let's go.
Meet, 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 meet. Green.
Alright, you can see on the left here, we have the windows. I really like that one because I really like natural, natural. I really like natural lighting in my room. If it's possible, I want to have as many glass as possible. Like it's more fresh and my mood is better when the room is filled with like glass and open windows and you can see everything around the area. So this glass is a very nice touch. Alright, as you can see here, Kamui Cosplay has shelves. This can also be used for wigs. No, it's small. Bigger than this. Bigger shelf than this can be a good wig storage area because most of my wigs, after I use them, I just put them in a bag or like I throw them away. I throw them away. I put them in a bag or like I pack it up. So the style will be ruined. A designated place for your wigs, a wig station probably, could be a game changer. First of all, it's very good to look at. Like if you can see a shelf right there with all the wigs, I can imagine that it looks really cool because all of the styled wigs are just right there and all of your different wigs are just up for grabs for any time and you don't have to restyle them and it won't be ruined because of you putting it or storing it in just a bag. Definitely, wig station, I will have that in my cosplay studio. Alright, as we can see here, I really love the lighting. The lighting is like well-rounded. They're well spread. There's a lot of lighting in the area. And I really like the color scheme, the gray and brown tones, because it looks really pleasant and clean to the eyes. It doesn't look cluttered at all. In a cosplay studio, I will definitely have gray and brown tones or white and brown tones or something like that. Dude, I have been wanting to have my own screen for a long time because this is really important when it comes to shooting indoors because sometimes it's rainy or sometimes you can't go to a venue for a certain shoot and it's really nice that you can have your own place to shoot. You can place a wallpaper or a green screen and then you can just edit the background. It's gonna be really convenient. You don't have to travel. You don't have to go to a cosplay convention. You don't have to like commute to a cosplay convention and you're already sweaty and the makeup is washing away. It's very convenient to have your own designated place for shoot at home as a cosplayer. So this is definitely on my checklist. Dude, that looks so good! That looks so good! Okay, in my cosplay studio, I will definitely 100% will have figurines like this one right here. This is my dad's collection. As you can see in the background, that's my dad's Gundam collection. But in the future, I plan to own my own collection of like anime figurines, especially characters that I have already cosplayed. You can see that I have cosplayed that character and it makes me really happy and really proud of my work. Bro, printers! Okay, they will discuss this later in the video, but this is a must for professional cosplayers. I definitely would want one.
Hi, this is Svetlana from Kamui.
Dude, that background looks really good. That background looks really cool. That background, like right there, corner background, right there with the action figurines and stuff. As you can see, right there, over there, that is the background on which I work with, I film on. That is the background right there, that corner background right there, filled with Gundams over here, and then the TV over there. That is my favorite place to film my stuff. Either that place or like front facing the Gundams or that corner right there. This corner right here looks really good. As you can see, you have the action figurines on the left, and then on the right, she has her YouTube play button.
We actually built up everything completely from the ground. We packed everything in Germany, put it into a lot of boxes. Actually also made a YouTube video about that. We packed everything in Germany, put it into...
Dude, that's a lot of boxes. That is a lot of boxes. I mean, Kamui Cosplay has a lot of crafts, costumes, so... Yeah, my costume would pretty much fit in, like, 2 big boxes. I don't have big props, I sold them all. So, probably could work 2 big boxes.
So this is the working table, you know, from all our YouTube videos. And like, this is my blue cutting mat with like old...
Dude, one of my checklist is have a table as big as that to have a big cutting mat. My cutting mat is small. Like, I don't have it here with me, but it's really small, like this size. Oh, right there, behind her on the right. That's how big my cutting mat is. That's how big it is. It's pretty. I mean, it's not that small, but it's more convenient if your cutting mat is bigger. You know, more space to work with.
We're actually working always mostly with standing tables because they're actually really nice to burn calories. Like at some...
Post because Red Bull. Energy drink, baby! While crafting, let's go! Woo! Yeah, nothing better than energy drink when you're crafting. Woo!
Very busy crafty day. So I'm running around like for 15 kilometers somehow. I have no idea, but like...
One thing that's a little bit hard here when owning a pet, because sometimes when you're cutting on the floor, cutting EVA foam on the floor, they may bite, chew, or eat the EVA foam or the small pieces. I'm pretty sure Kamui Cosplay knows how to handle her dogs. When we're crafting, it's especially when spray painting, it's really toxic for the animal. So for the animals, for the pets, they can be a little bit rowdy at times, and they can chew off your action figures and cosplay crafts, but I'm pretty sure KamuiCosplay's dogs are well behaved, but our dogs here are not well behaved. As you can see, those Gundams right there, those Gundams are put on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th layers because the dogs will chew them up if it's on the 1st and 2nd layer, because they can just reach it and chew them up. You can see Kamui Cosplay's action figure right there on the second floor of the shelf. I am expecting that her corgis are well behaved and they don't chew things. Action figures are plastic, and be careful of your tools also, so that it may not hurt them. Don't leave cutters on the floor. Don't leave scissors on the floor. They may step on it or they may chew it. So yeah, be careful when owning a pet, when you have a cosplay studio or when you have a cosplay place.
This allows me to eat more mochi and getting fat without getting fat and still making like sexy armor bikinis, and I love it.
Oh, I love that costume, dude. That looks really, really good. Oh, dude, I wanted that so much. I really, really want that. The full body mannequins. Dude, if I have a big cosplay studio, I would definitely 100% put all my costumes in full body mannequins, or like all my best costumes. Dude, that is one of my dreams, dude, if I had the space.
I have my pretty YouTube background by my books, by the way, and
yes,
yeah, they can hold my really heavy Monster Hunter resin statues and like those.
Look at the details on these figurines, these figures. It looks so detailed. Dude, these are expensive. These are the right here. These are really expensive. These are not ordinary figures.
I also collect a lot of other statues. For example, Benny sometimes says, oh no, we don't have any space, but we have perfectly space for this really pretty Ning Wang, or like this Fonda jaw from Horizon Zero Dawn. And here,
dude, I want that neon light. Different color, but I want that neon light. Looks good for a YouTube background. I want that.
This is my favorite area because it actually proves that Benny was wrong with so
Benny was
things.
wrong again.
So, for example, when I started building those crazy EVA
Dude, look at all these mannequins. That looks really good. I think it's set to her size. Is this custom mannequins? Or like do you have like sizes for mannequins? Because as you can see on the background on the mannequins, her costumes perfectly fit the mannequins. Like it's her own body size. Dude, I would really love this if I have a cosplay studio. My best costumes right there on a full body mannequin. That's the dream.
And Benny was like, oh no, but these costumes are so big. Where shall you store them? So I actually got like,
Benny, nice voice.
and it looks like really cool and really awesome. And I
Benny
have
was wrong
more
again.
space to put more costumes into other boxes. And in addition to that, we have also like this gray photo background here as well.
Yes, that background, dude. I would want one. And that is like big enough for a shoot. Yeah, it covers your whole body and your surroundings. Yeah, this is really convenient having a good sized background and that you can replace with like gray screen or black screen, green screen, whatever screen you want to.
When I want to do like photo shoots, we just put everything to the side and then I don't need to go out. So I just dress up here and then we roll everything out and then we do some photos and Benny is replacing the background and looks really awesome and he's doing.
Yes, that is the dream! Cosplay photo shoot at home. Dude, that would be so convenient. You don't have to go outside to shoot. You have your own cosplay studio at home. You have your own place to take your cosplay photos anytime. Whenever you feel like cosplaying. Sheesh, that's the dream right there.
Like his weird CGI stuff and like sometimes I'm like in the desert.
This is what I'm
like in
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You can just put a green screen and you can edit whatever background you want it to be. Green screen, own cosplay studio, game changer. Game changer.
or wherever and it always.
Dude, this is one of my most favorite Kamui cosplay. It looks really detailed, really cool. Everything that I want in a costume is here. You have the crafts, you have the electronics, you have the cloth, the makeup, everything. Dude, everything is so perfect. It's so detailed. It's so crisp. This cosplay is so clean. Dude, the level of cosplay right here, man. That is a really high level of cosplay. Very clean. Very detailed. Usage of materials and everything. Really cool. Really epic.
Looks awesome and I love it. And we even have a green screen, right? We have a green screen.
Yeah.
And then Benny's doing like even more weird. That's very cool. Approved. Fine.
Oh, yeah, as I've said before, KamuiCosplay's dog, corgis, must be very well trained because they don't chew stuff. Yeah, it's really hard if you are a cosplayer and you have a very naughty dog that wants to chew stuff. Throwback at that time when our dog chewed my Kilua cos.
And sometimes when I'm really sad and something doesn't work out, I'm just laying on the floor and cry and want to die. See? Perfect for crying and rolling around.
Dude, I also want a floor where I could cry and roll around it.
You can also see here like boxes like full of stuff. This is actually materials and tools I collected over like the last 10.
Dude, if I have my own cosplay studio, I will have my own place for like the tools. Like this one right here. I will like put a label on the tools, like this is for like the heat gun and electronics. This is for like the cutters and scissors. That would be nice. That would be really nice.
So everything is actually placed like in translucent boxes. Like here I have like my hair stuff and my electronic stuff, like my other stuff, like so much stuff. And so it's actually really handy.
Dude, I really wanted to do electronics on cosplay. Someday in the future, I will have electronics in my cosplays.
And this is my prop wall. My prop wall got a little bit smaller than it was from Germany, but as you can see, it still looks.
That looks really nice. That looks really nice. I'm not sure if I will have my prop wall on my cosplay studio. Maybe if I run out of space. Probably this is KamuiCosplay's case right here. Maybe she ran out of space.
And actually, if you might wonder, and I know you will ask that, these are actually metal grids for crawling plants, which are like attached here.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew they're for plants. I knew it.
This workshop is actually a little bit smaller than it was in Germany. So Benny doubted that we would have enough of space for props. So
Benny was wrong again.
The solution. I just cover every single wall here with props. So I have like,
Oh, dude. I told you. I told you. She covered the walls with props because she ran out of space. I called it. I called it. Looks good though. Looks good.
props there, and there's also props, and the best, I still have 3 walls. So at some point, maybe I'm also placing their props in there, like everywhere.
I don't know, maybe if you run out of space, you can place props on the ceiling.
And this is basically my multifunctional area, because in Germany I actually had like separate stations where I could like sew and like Dremel and do patterns, like stream.
Oh, dude. Looking forward to the future when I have my own cosplay studio. I would want to have like an L crafting area. That would be nice. An L crafting area so that it's very spacious. I don't like working on the floor, so it would be really nice to have a spacious L table.
I have here my streaming station as well, and in addition to that, if I need even more,
I'm not sure. Maybe in the future I would want my cosplay studio and gaming room separate. Not sure.
the best of all this is actually the ocean view from my sewing machine.
Dude, I called it. I called it. I want glass windows on my cosplay studio. I want to admire the view. That view looks good. Kind of obstructed, but at least there's a view. I want natural light in my room while I'm working.
And to keep also my fabrics really well organized, I have like this storage. This is
That is really convenient. Having designated area for fabrics.
I'm using here like those fabric samples on all those boxes, and that's
really good.
basically the fabrics that are inside, so I can find everything super quick and check
convenient.
if I have like this or that fabric. Recommended for every cosplayer. Just put your samples outside your boxes and then you can find everything instantly. And
Hey, what do you call people who sew? Knitters.
He's a knitter! Knitter! Knitter!
What do you call people who sew again? Wait, let me search that up. Sewer. You guys are called sewer? Cloth. Sewists. Oh, this is better. Sewists or seamstress. For all those people who like sew their own costumes, is this convenient? Tell me in the comments below. I have no idea how to sew a costume. I haven't touched a needle in so long. I don't know.
I'm going to show you an ex-poop house. Because here in Portugal, people are for some reason obsessed with toilets, and this one is not a toilet anymore, but
5 bathrooms.
storage. As you can see, it's full of boxes, and this is not a poopy house, but I'm still storing all my shit here, like the barbarian. And Benny's constantly laughing while filming.
Guys, I would want in the future to have a separate shelf like this one, to have a separate like container for all my costumes. For example, I pull one of these things right here, and then all the costume cloth is there, all the stuff is there, unstyled wig is there, almost everything that is part of the costume is there. Obviously, some of our cosplays doesn't fit in one box because they have props and stuff. You can leave like a checklist in there of all the things that you need to have in this costume and all the props, that so that you won't forget. The amount of times that I forgot something, a part of my costume, I can't even count. There was a lot of times where I forgot parts of my costume. I even forgot my big sword, my razor great sword. Dude, that is huge, and I forgot it. That is like 6 feet tall, and I forgot, and I left it. How can I left something so big?
We not only have 1, but 2 workshops. Welcome to Benny's Cave.
3D printers. Yes, they're gonna show it now. Ooh, this is what I'm This is what I'm telling you guys, a designated place for crafting. Like, you have all the materials there, you have all the tools and the crafting table. I really want that.
So you can see here, like, this is Benny's workbench, and we actually had a far bigger workbench.
Now that is spacious. Again, I would really love to have a wide table for my craftings. I would want to put down all my tools on the table and all the materials on the table.
In Germany, but it has to do the job. And Benny usually just sits there and stands forever.
Dude, this is really convenient. Like, your scissors and your clips are just hanging there, and you can just grab it. That's really convenient. That's a really good idea for a studio. Sheesh.
Because we're literally sitting on a tiny island, and like shipping times take forever. Like sometimes I have to wait like for 2 weeks, 2 months for something.
Wow.
I try to get as much as possible in this room. And here are, like, for example, all my PVC pipes for my props. I have like foam bubbles and wobbler. And
Fun fact before, I used to have like a big box of like bits of pieces of EVA foam. Because if I cut an EVA foam and there's something left, I don't want to trash that or throw that at the garbage can or something. I want to keep it because there's still chunks of pieces of EVA foam in there, even though there's it's not a lot. But it can still be used. So I once had a big box of like used EVA foam, bits and pieces, like medium-sized EVA foam, and dude, I never used it. I barely used it. I barely used the recycled EVA foam, the ones that has been cut and used. I barely used it, and the EVA foam box kept on piling up with EVA foam until it's like overflowing, and I told myself, dude, you need to throw all of these EVA foams. You're not gonna use them. You will never use them. So I threw it all away, which hurts my heart, by the way. It still hurts me that I threw that all away, because if you chunk them together, that's a whole roll of EVA foam, dude.
very useful for cosplay, by the way, is a free paper printer.
Underrated. Paper printer. Underrated. Yeah, you can print your like patterns anytime you want, and you can print your reference photos. Paper printers are underrated. Not a lot of like cosplayers consider them to be essential.
Here is foam. I like foam. I love foam.
Dude, look at that foam right there. That is thick. Dang, boy, he's thick, boy.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy.
How many is that? Dude, the thickest one I have is just like 6 like this thick. Dude, right there is like, how many is that? What scenario could you use that in? That is thick. Dang.
And I love especially LED foam, so I can light up everything. And as you can see,
dude, we don't have LED foam in the Philippines. We do not have it. It's insane that we do not have it. Why do we don't have it? I look everywhere. It pisses me off. Why is it not everywhere? Dude, it's an essential. LED foam is a game changer. If you want LED foam here in the Philippines, you have to order it. You can't get it anywhere. It is driving me nuts.
aside, here are actually all our other 3D printers. Like, for example, we have like an
Dude, they have a lot of 3D printers. I'm not sure, because I haven't tried 3D printing yet. But people who do 3D printing, is this essential? Do you really have to have more than one 3D printer or a lot of 3D printers? Comment below. Comment below.
Cubic, and we have like 2 sword tracks, M200 machines, like all of them.
You know what Zord tracks remind me? My cosplay right here. That's her main spell right there. Zord tracks.
Sometimes we have to make like a costume like in 2 weeks, and then we need to work fast.
There was once a time that I made a costume on the event itself. That is right, I made my prop on the actual event. That's right. The cosplay con rush is a real thing. Dude, you procrastinate it until the very last second. Back when I have had a cosplay crafting shop, I was expecting that I will have 2 weeks to work on it. I will have a month to work on it. Every order comes a week or less before the event. Dude, there was even a time that someone ordered 3 days before the event. Dude, I'm not a magician.
And also, another favorite tool we have is like the laser cutter from Flip.
Laser cutter. I thought that was a giant 3D printer.
We can use actually the laser cutter, so it cuts the fabric and like foam and like vinyl and everything. Really nice and really useful. And I think Benny should actually make a tutorial video about how to work.
Yes, Benny! Make a tutorial video, please! Or they have already done it. I haven't checked their uploads yet. So, Benny, please!
We have like here more stuff. Everywhere is like more stuff.
Dude, we have stacks of... can you see in the camera? No, you can't see in the camera. Right there, we have stacks of spray paint, unused spray paint right there. A lot of it. There's a lot of it there, unused. Because I don't like it. One of my cosplay crafting pet peeves, I don't like it when I'm painting something, I ran out of paint midway. It sucks. It sucks so bad. And a portion of the prop or the costume is unpainted, while the rest is dry and it's clean, and the rest is like, oh dude, I really don't like it when I run out of paint mid painting. So I stock up on spray paints and paint. So yeah.
The final part is actually our spray booth, which I think is actually really pretty.
How does that work?
We have an extractor fan just here. So like there's a hose, and then the hose goes outside. We open the door and everything gets sucked out. And the rest of the workshop, the rest of the apartment stays pretty and clean and won't be stinky at all.
Wow, that is really good, because when you spray paint or when you paint, it's really, sorry for the lack of term, but odorful. It's like when you spray paint within a room, inside a room, the whole room will clog up with stinkies. I've tried it before. I've tried painting within an enclosed area, and it's terrible. I wouldn't say it smells terrible. I would say that it's like strong odor that makes you dizzy or something like that. I've tried this before. Fun fact, a day before the event, I crafted and painted a prop in my hotel room. I painted a prop in my hotel room the day before the event. The whole room became so stinky. It's not really again, spray paints are not really stinky. They are like, it hurts in the nose when it's clogged in a room. And it makes you dizzy. I did that before. The hotel staff had no idea that I did spray paint in the room. I think that is not allowed. But Con Crunch is real. Con Crunch is real, guys.
Our fancy living room. So, follow me.
Living room. Oh, dude, look at those action figures. Look at that. Look at the Lily's action figure. Oh my gosh, I want one. Oh.
As you can see, we had the absolutely genius idea to get like a black sofa.
As you guys can see right here, we have 7 dogs. All my clothes, all my cosplays have fur. Have dog fur, like this one. As you can see in my shirt, dude, you can see you can't see it on the camera, but you can see on my shirt there are like tiny bits of dog fur in my shirt. Their love stays with you all the time.
Everywhere. But yeah, this is basically our relaxing area.
this is essential. This is the reason why I want to separate my gaming area from my cosplay studio, because I want a separate place for fun and I want a separate place for work. So, for example, I get stressed crafting a costume, which happens like 99% of the time. I want to get out of the room and refresh somewhere else and game probably, or go out of the house. So I don't want to like put my gaming, my relaxing area within my working area. So this is a really good addition to your studio, like a separate room for relaxing, for refreshing memory, to refresh your creativity cells. Cosplay and making costumes requires a lot of creativity and it burns out quickly, especially when you're in a rush. So this right here, can't find the words.
We are collecting movies and video games. I
Ooh.
clearly need more statues.
Ooh.
Very important.
Again, these statues, these figures are expensive. As you can see in these details, these are the S tier statues, figurines, whatever you call them, action figures. These are high quality. These are really expensive.
I'm not really satisfied with this room. I think something is missing. Like this background is like complete.
You know what's missing in this room? Like, yeah, a poster or something in that background. A poster, a painting, that area looks kinda blank and empty. So that's what I would want to add in this studio.
On here. But yeah, I really hope you appreciate.
I would replace this map, a poster of my cos group is better, cos group. My poster of cos group, my cosplay adventures, right here, or a collage or something. I would replace that.
This is actually our third workshop we built up. And we did another tour with the one in Germany with Zelda as a tour guide. So check this video out as well. And also please leave me a comment down below if you have some suggestions on what you would actually do.
A lot. It's already on this video.
And yeah, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our
subscribe to Kamui Cosplay, guys.
The Corgi Squad, and write down Corgi in the comments to support us with the YouTube algorithm.
Write down Corgi in the comments.
Finally, if you actually want to see why we moved specifically to this place, to Madeira, please watch the end of this video. Nada than that, see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So that's it for our reaction of the KamuiCosplay's cosplay studio. What would your cosplay studio look like? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments below. If you haven't watched KamuiCosplay's full video yet, I will link it in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.